The Kiwi Care No Rats Nooski trap is 100% lethal, and that's guaranteed. It kills quickly and humanely. It's safer around children and pets, and you can use it both indoors and outdoors. So let's see what we get in the box. In here you have the trigger housing. There's a cone for setting the rubber rings onto the trigger housing, and you press the button that says push, you can take the trigger housing out. In here you'll get your 10 rubber rings, which is 10 rats worth, and a little bait thing. If the bait ball doesn't come out easily, just give it a little tap, it'll come out. You may or may not need that. It's useful if there are mice taking the baits and you're trying to catch rats. It'll reduce the take by the mice. So we have our trigger housing here, and there's a trigger hammer. Push that down against the spring and push this little trigger against that stops the trigger going. So in here there's where the rat would stick its head in to get at the bait. That sets the trigger off, which releases the rubber ring onto the rat's neck, killing it instantly. So let's set the trap. Okay, so we want to bait and set the Nooski trap. Take the trigger housing out of the tunnel. We want to put some bait in it. My recommended bait is chocolate. You could use something like dog biscuits or some peanut butter, or even cheese, but if you're going to use cheese, use a mild cheese, not a strong one. Rats like their fat fresh. So you can either put the bait directly into the housing, or you can use the bait ball. Open up the bait ball, put your bait in, close it up again, slip that into the trigger housing. Alright, to set the hammer, push the hammer in, and then there's a little catch, clicks over and holds the hammer in place. So now we've got to put one of the 10 rubber rings that comes with the trap onto the trigger housing. So fit it onto the end of the cone, just push it down. Before you get to the end, put the cone onto the trigger housing, and that's sort of one way it goes, slips in there neatly, and then it takes a bit of pressure, but push the rubber ring down onto the end. You can put it on the table or against your body, and the rubber ring snaps neatly onto the end. Take the cone off. The trigger housing is now ready to set in the tunnel. 2 tabs into one side, and it clips down against that push button, and our trap is set and ready to catch a rat. Let's find somewhere to put it. Sort of place you can set the rat trap might be down beside a fridge, washing machine. Rats and mice like to stay out of the way places where it's dark, where they're feeling safe. They don't like to be out in the open. Set your trap where the rats and the mice will feel comfortable. An excellent place to put a rat or a mouse trap is spaces, voids, roof voids, ceiling voids, where your hot tank is. Pipes, etc., cables tend to run to that, and rodents will follow those like highways. So we're going to stick the trap right at the back. Okay, it's against the wall, parallel to the wall, space around it, but it's in a dark enclosed space where rats will feel comfortable.
Here are some trapping tips. Now, rats will avoid foreign objects in their environment for up to a week, so be patient. If a rat is proving difficult to catch, remove any food sources there might be, and maybe use those food sources as the bait in the trap. So if rats are eating grass seed in the garage, then put that away and use the grass seed as the bait in the trap. Once the trap is set and placed, don't touch it for at least a week. If you're having no luck, try different bait, but don't move the trap.